Hey guys, welcome to Free Coding. In this video, we're gonna see two things. One is how to get an input from the user, and the second thing is how to convert that input data type into a different data type based on a requirement. So let's first of all understand how to get an input. To do that, you'll have to use an input function, and to store the data that you're gonna get from the user, you have to make sure you're using a variable here. So I've used a variable called username here, and I've called input function for this variable. Let me run this. There you go. I'm going to enter John here. And I want to check whether John is being stored inside username or not. It is. But the problem here is I'm not telling the user what exactly they have to enter. So for that, you'll have to use a prompt saying enter your username, for example. Also, you need to make sure you use a quotation mark around your prompt. So let me run this code in here. Now we have a prompt saying enter your username. So now I can enter Erica. And again, I'm going to check whether Erika is being stored inside a username or not. It is being stored. Now, the second thing is how to convert the input data that we're going to get from the user into a different data type. But before getting into the conversion part, we need to know why do we have to convert it? By default, your interpreter would read the input data as a string data type. No matter what user enters, it will always be read as a string data type. So say, for example, I'm going to ask the user to enter their age. So let me run this and I'm going to enter a number here. And if you check type of age, that would be string. So when the interpreter is not reading a number as a number data type, it would obviously throw a lot of problems. Like, for example, you won't be able to compare a number with a string, right? So that would throw an error saying type error. To avoid this problem, you can perform this conversion. So say I want to convert the 30 data into an integer data type. For that, you have to use a function called int function, and you have to make sure you're wrapping the entire input function inside the int function. So interpreter would execute this input function first, so collect the data, and the collected data will be converted into integer data type. Now if I run this and if I enter 30 and check type of age, that would be int. Now I can compare that age with a different number. There you go. Here, the same code is written in a more expandable format. Instead of writing a function inside another function, you can write it in two different lines. So in line 1, I'm getting the input, and in line 2, I'm converting that input into an integer data type. This also works in the similar way. Run this, entering 30 here, and the type would be integer again. So today we learned how to get an input from the user, how to make it more understandable. Also, we learned how to convert that input data type into a different data type. We'll see you in a different video with a different concept. Bye guys.